What's up, everyone? It's the 256 crew coming at you for another TFS Productions podcast artist interview. As always, I'm joined with DJ Big Dooley and Jay Stone, aka Onyx Corwin. I'm your host, Austin Green, and today we've got a new episode featuring the one, the only, Brookwood Younginn.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
I'm great, man. How y'all boys doing?
Good. Y'all, shout out to the last podcast and previous episodes. Go check out the latest with M. Capone and Almighty Tay. As always, leave a like and comment and share it for us. Tell us what y'all like, what you don't like, and who do you want to see going forward. So, getting into it, I'm just going to pass it around, man. How y'all been?
Been doing well. Just got done working with Brookwood over here and this other artist named Tizo Flacco. Y'all go look them up on YouTube, all platforms, Apple Music, all that. They're very talented individuals. I'm excited to be working with them. Got some things in the work now. I don't want to give too much away, but me and DJ Big Dooley had a talk with our business manager person, and we got some big stuff coming, so I'm gonna pass it that way. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good, man. Feeling pretty good. You know, got some good feelings about the meeting that we had that you're talking about. But other than that, man, been working on a video for you, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, another video for Tay and Capone as well.
Yes, sir.
What about you, man? How you doing over there?
I'm good. Can't complain. Shit, just up tape. I say my third tape in the year, like last month.
Third tape in a year?
No, since last year.
Okay.
I dropped Brookwood Baby with last June. Came back like November with my boy Cam. Shout out Cam. They're loyal to a project when I came back. Shit, like a month and a half ago, they Brookwood Baby 2. Deluxe gonna come soon, you know.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Constantly working though.
Absolutely, man. Gotta have that work drive.
They're taking care of the babies, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Do whatever needs to be done, you know, trying to handle everything, you know.
Well, man, tell us and the viewers a little bit about yourself. Where you're from, what's your main thing right now?
Alright, see. My family from Gaston, like on the east side, but you know, missed the time life from like elementary school to probably like about 8th grade. Jacksonville baby, right here on Greenleaf. Pheasant Run baby, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you know.
Oh, so you're from, like, you lived in Pheasant Run when you lived in...
For sure. So, you know, then, you know, moved back to 8th grade, and I just been in Gaston ever since. But, you know, I still got to show love to the home city, man. Like, that's what I love it, for real. Both of my cities, for real.
Yeah, I grew up a street over on Finley Street. Tizo came over there a lot. His family lived over there.
Man, bro, I mean, we love you on them bikes.
But I remember seeing his ass all the time out there, bro.
Yeah.
And his older brother.
Yeah, we don't come a long way, man. Everybody. I'm proud of everybody around me, really.
Hell yeah, bro. That's what's up, for real.
Well, man, what got you started doing this in the first place?
I'm gonna be alright. I've been like, for some reason, like growing up, man, music just always been my go-to. Like,
Yeah, because I remember you in the drum line.
I fuck with music. Like, shit, I listen to music all day. I might get mad at you for interrupting me while I'm listening to music. You know what I'm saying? Just to be real, like music just like that shit different.
Mm-hmm.
So like, shit, my mama, she dances shit. She been dancing since she was, you know, like 4 or 5 years old. So I was kind of brought up in that music shit, like, you know, old school songs shit.
Yeah, the soul shit.
I might do like an old beat or some shit just cause like that shit in me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So with her to dancing, it was just me just like making the actual music. Like, shit, I always knew when I was little, like, and I got older, like, I don't give a fuck whatever happened, like. I'm gonna rap, I'm gonna do something just cause, like, I wanna, you know, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's therapeutic, you feel me? Then, like, you know, it's something great, you know what I'm saying? Like, once you put everything together and you stick to your plan and, you feel me, you see that shit work, like, that shit motivates you and it motivate everybody around you. You know what I'm saying?
And when you meet the right
I'm more of a
people.
team player type guy, like, you know what I'm saying?
You meet the right people along the way to help drive that dream forward.
Yeah, we ready, everybody in the right people in this shit.
So, man, I'm kind of picking up, like, this clearly isn't strictly about money for you. So, you looking for like personal growth out of this? I know it's just like in you as far as like
I'm gonna be real. See, I don't drop some hard shit, but like I ain't feel like I don't really just get my full potential yet. Like it ain't about the money. I'm more about just like the music. I'd rather just record. If I could wake up at 8 in the morning and record to 12 at night, I would every day. I don't really care to drop. If I drop, it ain't no single, probably like an album. Just because I just been stacking shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's just me though. Like it's more about the music with me. Like the money, I get that shit come with it, but I ain't trying to let that shit just
Cloud your vision and shit. Yeah.
Well, man, kind of speaking of like a vision, who's like an inspiration as far as rap?
Shit, my inspiration. I'm gonna be real. Like I ain't the type of person that just like how you got your rap fans or whatever.
Yeah, like them dick riding
Yeah,
motherfuckers.
I ain't just dick riding no nigga, but like I fuck with baby little swag hard. Like I fuck with him, but he has on this shit. Like I fuck with like a lot of niggas in the industry. Like I'm a little versatile. Like I like to just. I like real rap. I want to hear your story. Like I don't want to hear his shit. I want to hear your shit.
You want to hear the bullshit. You want to hear the real shit.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Like
so like the Dirks and the Polo G's and the little babies.
Like like rappers that ain't scared to put the real shit. Like shit that he don't want to say, but I'm gonna say that shit.
So like, did you fuck with Von and all that?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What about like Quando, Rondo?
Yeah, I fuck with Kondo. See, like I'm just saying, like shit. Got their own swag though. Like this thing about it, like you got your own swag, and I see you. Like, all right, that's you. I respect it.
Yeah. What about like, you fuck with Roddy at all? Because I know he just been dropping something.
I'm gonna be real. See, look, all right. Like I ain't gonna say he not hard and shit, but like in my playlist, I really ain't got no wire.
He just ain't for you.
I ain't gonna say he ain't for me, but like how I be vibing, I don't really just be down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just spit right away though. He doing the thing though.
Yeah. Well, man, I heard you bring up your mom kind of getting you into music, but outside of like rappers and stuff, was there any other inspiration for you to get into this kind of stuff?
Yeah, most definitely. My pops, most definitely.
Cool.
What did you end up doing?
I ain't like most dudes. Most dudes try to portray like, you feel me, like my dad a real stand up guy. I respect him, man. You feel me? So like every time we ain't had shit, but I still see him get up every day, go try to get some money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that shit at the time, I know over time that shit puts on me. Like
seeing your
I don't
pops.
see that man be dog sick, still go to work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like shit, he tell me no excuses. If you want to do it, you gotta do it. You gotta handle your business. You gonna handle your business. Like don't worry about the extra shit. Just do what you gotta do. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I remember my dad had to explain to me that adults still get sick. Because I just remember him and mom like never missing work or anything.
Yeah, always going to work.
And like I remember being in the back seat of the car and they're like, we get sick, you know what I mean? Like we're not indestructible.
Yeah. You gotta have that thing in your mind, like you gotta have that. Alright, so I learned this from Little League football. Like you gotta have that initiative in you. That like when shit go left, you gotta just get that initiative, like get hold of everything, just take shit slow. You gotta have a plan though.
I think when Coach Billy, our junior B coach, I think he used to always say, when stuff goes left, you got to get right.
Coach Lance, all them boys, man.
He said, when stuff goes left, you got to get right.
Man. Yeah. Them boys put some in us young, though.
Like, they really did, bro. Like, I remember after I tore my ACL playing that year, Nidell hit me. Nidell Archie got low as fuck. Coach said, Coach said the low man wins, and goddamn, he was right, bro. Nidell got low as fuck. I tore my ACL, bad form. And like, I remember like the week of practice after that, we had a game that Saturday or whatever. And like, because Coach Billy had taught us like no excuse type shit. Like I was in a sling, like I had my leg all braced up and shit. And like I was next to you, we was in the back of the line and we were running in to play sacks. And I was running with y'all. And then Coach was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like stop running, you're hurt. Like don't hurt yourself more, bro.
Yeah, man, we were some dogs at an early age, man.
Well, man, tell me, I like to pick at y'all artists because I'm not one myself, you know what I mean? What kind of vibes do you look for, like, going into a studio session? Like, what are you looking to get out of that when you go in?
When I go into a session, I'm trying to get the most out of the session. If I got to run it back 10 times, run it back 12 times. It's like, I can't really say what sound I'm going for. I just got to go in and I got to feel. I don't really know what I'm going to say. Like, my last two takes, I don't freestyle. I used to write, but I was just like, man, fuck that shit. Like, do freestyle.
I mean, that's what gets you better too, like your wordplay, thinking on the fly,
Yeah.
like all your rhythm and flow too, like your cadence.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed the shit that we've been recording, like your cadence is crazy, your flow is wild. Like
Appreciate it.
whenever you're thinking about where you're heading, what's your go-to?
Basically, when I just rapping, I'm gonna say this shit is on my mind. The real shit though. I don't want to just try to sound like everybody else, try to make it sound good. I want that shit to sound like me. So if I drop some shit, you might be like, why he say that? Like, that's what I want to say. Like,
that's you.
Yeah,
like
that's
you
me.
ain't putting
Like,
up no bullshit front.
Yeah, so my shit might be different from his shit because it's my shit though. I want to develop my own style. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to like, if you sound like him, that's cool. But I want to sound like me.
Yeah. That's
I want folks to feel me for me. Like, I ain't trying to. He sound like this.
like some poser ass wannabe. Yeah, I feel that. I think that's the hardest thing coming into like being an artist in the industry too. Is like because as an artist myself, like I struggle with that shit. Like I haven't found my sound yet, and I've been playing shows since I was 17, but I've been like recording shit for only the past 2 years, and it's like being in the studio is different because you gotta find a way to make yourself stand out from every other person. Because like we were listening to a few guys yesterday in our meeting with our business partner, and she had showed us some shit, and like 3 of those motherfuckers back to back sounded almost identical, and I'm like, God damn, like if this, I don't want to sound like nobody else, but like. How do I make sure I don't? Because there's so fucking many people dropping music.
This when you like I said, if you gotta say that shit 10 times, or you gotta repeat yourself, do that. But the main thing when you doing recording, like you gotta be patient with it. Hear it again, go back, listen. Like the smallest thing, gotta go fix it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta not use no such thing as perfection, but you wanna be damn near there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's all about. When you rush yourself, you're gonna sound rich. Take your time, you're gonna sound like you took your time. You know what I'm saying? So with your sound, like shit, with me, shit took me a minute to just develop my sound or what kind of beats I like. But that shit took time. Like shit. I mean, shit. I could say to be you. Like shit, if you do three songs that's the same way, like. Fuck it, do a 4th from the same way. They gonna be your swag though. Like that's you.
Like that. That's like it's kind of like the baby. Like everybody always complains about how he has the same flow in every song, but like that shit is working for him.
That's his swag. Though.
Yeah, like that's just working for him.
You can't hate on him. Like he might change up, try to sing. I ain't gonna fuck with it. Now you gonna say he fell off.
Yeah.
You can't please everybody. You gotta do shit for you. You know what I'm saying?
And that's another thing too. So like Pop Smoke always had this thing before he passed away. Rest in peace. That. He would always say like, when I was coming up, I wasn't thinking about like dropping another one for the masses. I was just thinking about my hood. Do you have like that kind of shit in mind when you're in the studio making shit to drop shit, or like when you make an album?
When I'm making shit, like when I'm making something about my people, I gotta make sure my people fuck with it. If my boy in the studio and I see they ain't down there yet, we finna back and cut that. You feel me? Gonna spin that again. So like, when me rapping and everything, if I make it, I'm doing it for my section. Both of my cities, like, that's the goal, to give back, inspire younger people, like, to do other shit than, certain shit that's going on now. You know what I'm saying? Because it just take one person to change everything, one person to speak up, it could change a lot, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people are cool with things that, you know what I'm saying, that ain't really right. Just being yes man, but that ain't me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I got my own mind, like, all right, y'all wanna do that? But if in my head, like, nah, that ain't the move, I ain't gonna go with the move, I'm gonna bust my own move. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta develop your own mind frame away from just what everybody else think. That like that's how you become you.
So like your kids and shit, I know you're talking about like like helping the younger generation and shit, giving back to the community. Do your kids ever see what you do? Like, are they old enough to comprehend what you're doing right now?
All right, so like, it's like the most lit moment. Like this shit better than anything. Like, all right, my oldest son, I had my posters outside my store with me when Cam dropped for the Lord Told Prophet. He's saying it. He was like, "This dad." He was excited. Like,
so they like he can understand this is my dad.
Yeah, he see the posters around the house. I got just extra posters. He like, "Dad, I want one." Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit motivated me too. Kind of they look up to me. So like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it all the way because I know like they watching me. Like I got nephews and nieces that fuck with me, family fuck with me, friends that fuck with me. So it ain't just really about me. It's more on the aspect of like, all right, you do this right here, but it's gonna help everybody around you. You know what I'm saying? Like my partner's rap too, but I ain't tripping if I don't get on first. Or my partner get on first, or the other partner get on first, or however that shit go. It don't matter to me because at the same time he get on, I get on too. You feel me? It's more of a family thing. It's like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't really just mess with it. It's like new people.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta, you know, you sense the vibes when you meet somebody. You know what I'm saying? First impression is everything.
Yeah. And speaking of first impressions, bro, y'all rolled up fucking 10, 12 deep to the first session. I was like, okay.
All right, I'm gonna be real. Like, all right, so say we're going somewhere. Like, it's our first time coming over, so we ain't knowing how it goes. So we gonna make sure it's great.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah.
Yo,
I got roll with it, but
yeah, you gotta move a certain kind of way. But man, we ain't going nowhere to cause no problems. Like,
No, I was about to say them vibes were like, like y'all came in and like. First off, I walked outside to greet y'all. I was like 2 cars. I was like, all right, 4 or 5 people. Hell no, y'all got 10 motherfuckers coming from 2 cars right there at the beginning of the driveway. I'm like, all right, y'all come in. And then I realized as soon as people were funneling in, like, this is all people that we know from the school.
Yeah,
like,
family though. Like,
yeah.
It ain't just like, all right, ain't nobody running like, all right, he got this going on, so I'm just happy friends with him to use what he got going on. Like, it's real family. We been
like they was there with you before you even thought about
like,
that shit.
Man, we used to sit back and talk about how shit is now. Like, it's just crazy how like we got to this point and like, but like it's a real family though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what's crazy to me is like JD. Is the one who hit me up and got all this in swing for
shout out JD,
everybody.
man. Shout out FTF. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, FTF promos. Bro.
Productions. You know. That's my brother, man. Like, he make a lot happen. That's what, like, he do a lot for the game.
He ain't even in the state either. Let's just reckon like he ain't even in
I get
the
on
state.
JD. Hey, I call JD. We working high, bro. So we be working 5-6 hours, like, cause we want this shit kind of way. He want this shit just as bad as I want that shit. That make that shit work. You know what I'm saying? He see the same vision, like.
But like JD's always been like a brother to me, man. Even growing up, my mom thinks of him like a son to her. Man, shout
out Miss Amy. That's my mama too. My mama stayed telling her if he act up, beat his ass.
That's something that'll never go away too. The fear of your mama beating that ass, no matter how old you are, bro. She could be 80 and we could be like 30 or 40.
Oh, still be want to beat my ass.
Oh my god.
I don't know, man. I love my mama though. I love my pops. You feel me? I just lost my granny like early this year.
Damn.
But
sorry, bro. Condolences.
You know, we keep going though. Shout out my cousin, Meat. You know. And my older cousin, he's like a big brother to me. Like, I got him and he got my back, so you can't really trust nobody. But you know I got him for real. Like, you know, same thing. But I'm more of a loyalty type person. Like, if you keep it real, like, that's gonna rejuvenate me to just be real with you and give my almost to you. But if you move flaw, like, it ain't gonna move right with me. Like, I ain't gonna.
And then you're gonna have to not really switch up, but you're gonna have to change how you move around that person.
I know how to move, so if I know you move this kind of way, I don't like that. I'm remove myself. Like, I ain't gonna say nothing about how you move. That's how you move. But at the same time, like, you gotta be like self-reliant. You gotta be self-aware. Like, you gotta know how to maneuver in certain situations. Because if you don't, like, they could be your life. They could be you going to jail. That could be the smallest shit. You know what I'm saying? And the smallest shit can turn to the biggest shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of shit can be prevented. You know
and then we talked about this before the session earlier, but like I noticed the scar on your arm. You told me about that story. Is there a way that a person was moving that you didn't see that caused that, or was it like you did it to yourself, kind of, or like what was?
I did right here, man. The shit it's just like this right here, like. That's how I say that shit. Self-inflicted on some type shit, like how niggas was moving decisions. I can own up to that shit. Wrong decisions, doing the wrong shit. Like, you gotta understand, if you doing this shit right here, this shit gonna come with it. You know what I'm saying? Don't never do some shit and don't think about
what
the outcome.
Happen. Yeah,
you gotta realize the outcome of this shit. See, like, so I blame anybody? No. Blame myself, you know. I take responsibility for everything to go on me because, you know, you bring a lot of shit your way.
And then if you don't mind me asking, like, it's got me interested. Like, what did happen? Like, what was your thought process? Like, what was all that shit? Without getting into too much detail,
you can't get into too much detail.
Yeah, just like man, broad story.
Just know, like, man, like, we back, we better, we on, you know, we not looking back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't even somebody speaking. I just know that. I just know to keep going, man. Like whoever changed up, they changed up. Like stay you at and no hard feelings, but at the same time, don't think because how you think of me or whatever that I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna continue to keep going. I'm gonna still be that same way. I'm gonna still have that energy. I'm gonna still smile. I'm gonna still get this money. I'm gonna still whatever. Like so, it's just like I'm a cool dude. Like I'm gonna sit back, chill. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I surround myself with positive things. So when it comes to negative shit, it's just like, all right.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I can't even vibe with negative shit. I can only vibe with positive shit. Like, cause shit, nigga don't seen some of negative shit, been through some of the negative shit. Like that shit just, it don't do. It just, you know. I just feel like if you excited and you like negative shit that you just new to.
Yeah. And that's the thing too. Like people who are just now like trying to put themselves in the culture. Like I saw this picture on like Facebook or some shit, and someone had shared it. And it was like this picture of a like suburb house, like, you know, that Eagles Landing, North Oak type shit. Like this nice ass house. And it's like, dudes be from here, but wanting to be from here. And it's like a picture of the projects. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how do you feel about dudes like that? Because I know a couple that we went to school with that are like that.
I'm gonna say this right here. It's okay to be from the suburbs. It's okay to be from the hood. It's okay to have shit growing up. It's okay to not have shit. We gotta stop putting stigmas on shit like that makes people want to be something because they trying to be cool, like want to fit in. So you gotta stop putting stipulations on shit. Like I feel like if you from the projects, that don't mean shit. You from the suburbs, don't mean shit. Like I know people that's from the hood that's hard. I know people that's from the hood that's pussy. I know people that had everything growing up that's with that shit. I know people that had shit growing up and they not with that shit. So it's just like it's one of them stigma type things.
Yeah.
One person feel like this, so everybody go with it. You know what I'm saying? But anybody can be with it. Be real. But that's just it's a little mindset thing. Like you shouldn't even think like that. You know what I'm saying? You should be like, all right, what I'm gonna do right here? I'm gonna get this money right here. I'm gonna do this with my money to get this going. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Just something else. You ain't just gotta think negative because it's more like the negative shit. You feel me? Like that shit look cool. Girls, I guess dudes think girls think that like that shit. You feel me? But be yourself, bro. You feel me? Be yourself. If she gonna fuck with you, she gonna fuck with you. If he gonna fuck with you, he gonna fuck with you. Like, don't never stop being you for no fucking body. Like you gotta be 100 with yourself. Like once you change, you just like everybody else. You fake just like them.
That is some shit. I never heard it put that way too. Like you gotta keep it real with yourself. Like 100% real with yourself.
Exactly.
Because people do get caught up in that shit. Like they get caught up in like the what ifs or the let me try or like all this other shit, and then they end up, you know, fucking shot, stabbed, dead, or worse. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just something crazy.
You gotta know the outcome, which means you know the outcome, you're gonna know how to move. Which means you got a game plan. Don't never make a move without a game plan. It's gonna fail every time. You can't go into a football game with no strategy.
Yeah.
You can't go to a basketball game, no strategy. You know what I'm saying? So apply that to life. You gotta have a game plan with every move you make. I understand if you make this move and it go left, what you gonna do if it go left. Don't never like settle for no or it's over. Keep going.
That's the thing too. Like people get complacent too. Like I know some artists around here who are like a little complacent with where they're at right now, and it kind of don't sit with me right because it's like, bro, you're not at 1 million streams, you don't have 1 million listeners on Spotify, like you're not making money off this shit. Like there ain't no reason for you to be acting like a dickhead and gatekeep information or act a certain way just because you met a platinum producer or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like to me that don't make no sense. Like people that like I know this one dude, he recorded here and then he went to record with Zay, and then I hear back from him. Like he was like, yeah, bro, you're my producer. Like we just gonna work, get my sound right and all that shit. And then he went to record with Zay, and then I ain't hear back from him since.
Hey man, shout out Zay, man. I see that boy working hard, but
yeah, shout out Zay and Dakota Frank. Shout out both them.
Me personally, I mean, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. I don't really like just bouncing studios for real. If I got to, I will. I might go to the A or might go Pale City. I'll come over here, fuck with y'all, but I just ain't in there about the booth.
Yeah.
Like if I'm in the booth, I want to feel something like at home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to feel like I'm working. I want to feel like I'm having fun.
Yeah, especially because like you don't want this shit to feel like work too. Because if it starts feeling like work, then you're gonna lose the interest.
Yeah.
Because like I've noticed since I like started producing people, like for a second there, it did start feeling like work because it's like, oh, bro, I got a deadline. I got to get this done by this date. And then like, I got to do this. I got to get this to make this better and all this other shit. But it's like, I had to stop thinking like that. I had to break myself out of that mindset. Just like
just do that shit. You got to go with your move. Always go with your move.
Yeah, I had to break
Even
myself.
if that shit don't work, shit, you was still further than you was yesterday.
And that's the thing too. Like people come. I got this one friend. You know Nathan Ballard. We went to school with him.
Yeah.
He comes in here all the time. He helps me do some shit with the music, and he tells me he's like, bro, do you ever just fucking step back and look at where you were a year ago compared to where you were now? And I'm like, no, not for real. I just get kind of caught up in the moment, bro. Like, and we had to talk about this the other day. He was like, yeah, you ought to like just step back one day and like see where the fuck you are as opposed to where you were, 2-3 years ago. Cause like I was making beats on my phone, bro. Like just recording next to it, like a guitar amp or whatever, and then like with a piano, and then like all this other shit.
Though, like, see, like me, I was right my phone here, like shit, like it's 2-3 in the morning, and I just stood up and did. Like,
You got the earphones in with the phone.
Learn how to mix yourself. Like, take chances on yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather take chances on myself than depend on somebody else. Because I do it myself. Guess what? It's on my time.
And it's gonna be the exact product and outcome that you want right there.
Exactly how I want it. Like, so go with your move. Like, shit, man, I want to be a baseball player, be a baseball player. I want to be a scientist, be a scientist. You know what I'm saying? Go with your move. Like, but you know what you want to do. You might want to do something. Somebody might be like, I don't know, might laugh or something like that. Gonna get discouraged. You know what I'm saying? It just everybody go through it. Like, you gotta get to a certain point. When you get to a certain point, then people be like, I bet I see what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, keep going. Cause
has there been anybody that reached out to you that like you kind of felt like damn, this person noticed, like, and that made me feel good. Like, has there been anybody reach out to you that been like, hey bro, I see what you're doing, keep it up, and then you're like, damn, that felt good.
Man, I don't have like little shit here and no, but I don't even check my DMs for real. To be real, but like, I mean, shit, like, if you show love me, I show love back, but if, the right person just like, I like it when anybody that's just real. Don't come around me on no fake shit, come peep you out. Peep you out, I'm gonna know what you're on, like, I know fuck shit, like, I just don't know what's going on, like, I know what's going on, you come around me, just be real. Even if you fuck shit, be real about the fuck shit. I got fuck shit.
Well, man, I heard you say earlier you kind of just stopped writing and started freestyling, man. Tell me a little bit about, like, the transition to doing that, and then, like, have you figured out, like, I don't know, just a process?
Or, like, a formula that works for you?
Well, when I was writing, what made me start writing was, like, my homeboy came, like, yeah, I'm gonna send him all my shit all the time, like, cause he gonna tell me, like, hey, nigga, like, speak up, or, like, nigga, say that shit was hard, like, so he like, oh, you sound like you read. Like, man, fuck that. Like, I think this is hard all the time. Like, it's like you reading, like, all right, man, fuck that. So when I started the freestyle, I was just like, I don't know. When I be just like, if I ain't hear no beats, it's a beat playing in my head, and I let my walk around this freestyle. And I'm like, man, fuck that shit. Got on the phone, and I just started just running. Like that, hit that, start right down like that, cut that, punch in right there, and just until it go. And like, I feel like, all right, that's the take I want. Then move to like. If I gotta go bar for bar, I'll go bar for bar, but I can run a whole 28. But if I want that whole 28 clear, I'm gonna go bar for bar. It's just like patience. Like, take your time. Don't rush yourself. Don't think you can't do it. You can do it. It's just all about if you're gonna take the time out to just do it.
Yeah, get that craft down.
You gotta have, it's more of a self-discipline. You gotta have discipline. Like, if you want this kind of way, you gotta understand. If I want like this, I'm gonna have to take my time. Or I'm gonna have to start doing this to focus on this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit be choices. Like, you can't never just say, man, I ain't gonna do that, or I can't do that. I just say I can't freestyle. On God, I'm real. Like, my partner Flacco and Cam, but like my boy can really like, them boy can go. Feel me? So we'll be in the car listening to beat. They freestyle. I'm gonna read my shit off my phone. I'm like, man, hey, I'm gonna freestyle too. So shit, before I did a whole tape, that shit went crazy. Just off freestyling. So it's just like, I think I just kind of like taught myself like.
And it feels more organic too, don't it? Like
yeah.
your deliveries, your flow switches, like the way your cadence shifts, all that shit. It kind of feels more organic in the sense that nothing was pre-constructed. It all happened right then and there in the moment. In the song too. Like you let that song take over for you right there.
Yeah, once I get that first 5-6 bars, it's over with from around with that bitch.
Yeah.
But I gotta make sure, like, see, when I first started recording, I was like, listen to my music so much by myself to like notice little shit like, I used to rap and I lose breath, but try to keep going. So now when I lose breath, I might stop right there and punch back in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like little shit like that. It's just about like you gotta just to yourself. You know, understand where you fucking up. Like I ain't come on when I came on the verse, I ain't come all the way hard, but I eventually built it up. So I need to come on the verse hard and keep that energy. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it takes from you just sitting there, take the time out, whatever you doing. And finding yourself, listening to yourself, seeing how you can better yourself in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's where like that self-discipline comes in, because no one wants to look at their shit and be like, all right, what's bad with this shit?
yeah.
Like, because I know I'm bad about that shit too. Like, I'll listen to a beat that I made and I'm like, nah, this shit good. But like something in there is like probably trash, or I could do better. Yeah.
You just don't feel like changing it, but you got to.
Yeah, you do really have to, like, because it'll make any product better. Like, and I know a lot of people like that when they're in the studio, they'll just accept the first take. And I'm like, you don't want to do another take? Like, you can't deliver that any better or any differently? Like,
yeah, you're right though, man. Like, but shit, when I first started rapping, man, I ain't even. To me, I don't know, man. Long live WC. Like when I dropped my first song, it was called No Hook. Shit, to me, I thought that shit was trash. My boy, the first person that hit me up and said, he was like, bro, you hard, bro, keep going, oop, like, you know what I'm saying, this shit like that. And ever since then, like, that shit made me just keep like, all right. So somebody fuck with this shit, and then it went from him fucking with that shit to multiple people fucking with my shit. So if I just would have stopped thinking to myself, like, in the beginning, like, my shit ain't hard, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, no little does he could, like, that him just saying that shit created all this shit. Literally. So I was not finna keep rapping.
Yeah, so going back to your inspiration, like Dub C, Court Horton, rest in peace, bro, long live.
Real gang, man. I'm real the CEO, man.
I know you guys were close, and Cam, you know, being his brother, like what did he, besides what you just said, what did he do or say that stuck with you while trying to go down this path of like, all right, I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna do this?
Saying whatever need to be fucking said. But saying shit, I ain't going for shit. You know what I'm saying? Real stand up guy, man. Really for his peoples. If you ain't his peoples, then that's your ass. But you gotta respect that though. Like he started being to this shit a family. Like he built a foundation that, you know what I'm saying, Cam, Smoke, Quinn, Flacco, you know, the whole set just evolved and made it into some, you know what I'm saying, that's forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't no gang, it's a family, bro. Like, that's why doing no recruits, like, man, no sense in doing no recruit because it's a family. Everybody, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, I could lead this around him or lead this around him or he gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's real love. Or if I need him to come through or he need me to come through, we're gonna do the same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, it don't matter, like, because, like, it's family. It's more of a, like, you see everybody else moving fake, we gonna keep it real.
Yeah.
They going left, we gonna go right. They doing their way, we gonna do our way. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how we is. That's just how any Jacksonville person is. We don't really talk too much.
Yeah, I did notice that too. Like all the rappers from Jayville, like that, like I've been producing ever since y'all came into the studio. Like y'all don't do a whole bunch of that, like that talking shit. Y'all let y'all's music or your business or whatever you got to do speak about it. Yeah, like speak for yourself.
Like you got to, like, shit, your personality don't be the loudest thing on you. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna speak for you.
Fact, shit. I produced a couple of guys that came in here and they talk a big game and everything, and they talk all this stuff and they talk all this business, but they ain't moving like they need to move to like
Shit, that
conquer that opportunity that they're talking
shit
about.
take time, and then like that shit. I ain't used to always have that shit in me. I used to be like a dad's cool, and you know what I'm saying. But it took for me getting tired of that shit. You got to. You gotta get tired of yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's another thing too. Like people don't know when too much of themselves is too much. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard for them to sit back and be like, you know, maybe I was doing too much here, or maybe I'm not doing enough. Like that's a big thing too. Like I said, going back to that complacency thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like people accept the bare minimum and like, yeah, that's the best I can do. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yo, you can't. Your chances of getting the most out of being bare minimum is way lower than you giving your all and getting something like that.
Yeah, facts. Because even if you give your all and you still fail, at least you fucking learn
No,
something.
you got better, didn't even know it.
Yeah, facts. Like
You
like
got better,
facts.
didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying? So you don't need no coaching, bro. You need yourself. Shit, I made my own covers. You know what I did? Look that shit up. Give me research.
Oh, God.
Hey, you gotta be self-reliant, man. Because when people see how hard you want it and how hard you working, then they gonna fall behind. You know, you can gravitate towards them. You know what I'm saying? Put the energy that you want in the circle. You know what I'm saying? If you want everybody around you a hard working nigga, you gotta be hard working. If you let them say like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, my partner's like, shit, they got a little jobs, they grind. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody on this grind, like, we might not link every day, but get what though? Like, everybody handling business. You know what I'm saying? So, you just gotta be on it, bro.
Well, man, I've heard you've been doing some work here in the studio with the guys. How's the sessions been?
Session's been lit, man. Appreciate y'all boys.
No,
I don't even know. I don't even know these boys or not. Now I'm finna be on y'all ass for real. Fucked up. So that ain't just me, the gang. Like you like shit. If I'm doing the tape, man, like I really want to put the gang on there too. If it's even like I got my single songs, I still want to couple with the gang on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I noticed like you're always with somebody, like, and that goes back to like the family thing too. Like you doing whatever.
I don't really care for a song to be hard as fuck by myself. I want all my boys to slide on there. Like so when we in the car listen to that shit, everybody.
They turn the fuck up.
Like
Yeah,
the first one y'all recorded over here that day.
that 4-piece, that shit was crazy.
And bro, and then 3 days later on YouTube, already had almost 15,000 views.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Like,
It's just like shit, but you gotta understand how far we don't came. We used to post shit get 20 views though, but
no, that's the way it is. Y'all grinded to get to that.
We was still dropping. Like I remember I was dropping SoundCloud. Flacco used to drop on SoundCloud. Like shit, really before I even dropped the tape, shit. Cam dropped Heartbreak Kid. That shit hard as fuck to this day.
Yeah, I did. I heard that one too.
Yeah,
that shit is hard.
Exactly. So it's just like you gotta understand, like, bro, we really started from the bottom to get to. Yeah, it's just like so. That's why, like, when we got here, it's just like, all right, cool. We're not just excited about it and just tripping on it. It's just like, keep going. You know what I'm saying? So, fuck the numbers, bro. I just love the music. For real.
That's a good way to be about it too. People get caught up. People get way too caught up in that analytic shit. I know I do too. I'm like, bro, this shit ain't popping like it's needing to be, or like, bro, this shit is popping too much and it's gonna fall off in a month, or like some shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't give a fuck about this money. I'm gonna be done have some record some other shit. So it's just like I don't know. Oh shit, I don't know shit. Songs I think were hard last week. When he hard, so I made this song this week. Like I got some nice shit. It's just how it goes. Shit, you should always feel like your song's getting better, or you feel like you could tell the difference in your shit.
Yeah.
You go back to my Spirilla shit, that shit bad. I'm gonna turn that shit off. But yeah, man, like shit, everybody around me we just focus on the dream. It's more like of a team / family type shit. Ain't really no positions. Everybody just doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? If it's just posting or sharing or, you know what I'm saying, just whatever. That's why I appreciate everybody around me, because I wouldn't even be where I'm at right now if it just wasn't just from everybody around me being so loyal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody around me just giving their all, I give my all. I can do this shit by myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little more into me, you know, see like how great my team is. It ain't really my team, it's our team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. And everybody's got some sort of foundation up under them or
everybody
behind
got their
them.
own
Like,
thing going on, man.
that's one thing I noticed too. Like, in order to truly succeed in the industry, like, you gotta have a solid ass team of people. Like, on no bullshit, no games, none of that. Like, they gotta be like ride or die, sticking with you every drop, every show. If you play a fucking show with 7 people, they're gonna be one of those 7 people turning up in the crowd.
Most definitely. I'm gonna be real. Like me personally, I'm not doing no show without no man. So you wanna know why though? It's just cause like, all right, if I do a show, bro, y'all understand what we risking here. You know what I'm saying? Some shit can happen, though. You know, you feel me? Everybody got something to go home to.
Yeah,
So
facts.
when me bringing my people in here, you gotta pay me and you gotta break something for my peoples.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, anything can happen like shit. You know, you see what's happening to rappers, so you got them out of move. And you just don't take any move. You know what I'm saying? You take the best move.
Yeah. You weigh all your options and shit.
Yeah, it's cool to wait, bro. It's cool to wait. It's cool to
Because I remember you telling me you got an offer for 60 fucking K, bro. You got an offer for an advance of 60K and you didn't take it because you knew you was gonna be trapped for like 3 or 4 years.
So when I'm in the house, they call me on IG. It was like 20 at first. You know, I'm gonna call you back. They call their ass back. So call my dad. I'm like, they talking about 20K. He like, hell no. I'm like, yeah, you right. That ain't shit. Spin back card again today. Like, man, we'll go to 34. Man, go to 60. Then they like, we have to CEO. I ain't say the CEO, but like, he was like, we'll do 60 and whoop. I'll call y'all back. Same time, like, sign up for no 60. I can't take care of my people's on 60. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand, like, if we gonna do this shit, if I'm gonna get a deal, you gotta come with the paper, bro. You feel me? Like, I'm not just doing this shit for me. And then if I can't do it for my people, they're gonna throw me off. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if you ain't talking no real money, shit, me and the gang independent, man. For real.
I said independence making its way, bro.
Exactly. Take a lot of work though, but you gotta be built for it.
It does take a lot of work, but you know the people who are making it, you know, they put in that time and they put in that work.
Exactly.
They've done everything the way they needed to do it to be able to get there, and you know, that's what we all trying to do over here.
Exactly.
Facts. And that's the hardest shit too. Is like getting those connects by yourself and like getting a team to get those connects too.
That
and like
shit come from being consistent though.
Yeah, like and that's the only way people don't. And that's what people don't realize too. Like your shit could be trash for the first 2 years you start out, but if you drop a song every motherfucking month, you gonna get some traction.
Man, if you just like, keep recording, you're gonna get better. You're gonna get better.
All right, intermission real quick.
Yeah.
Alrighty, man. So I heard just a couple of days ago you dropped something on YouTube. What is that they can go check out?
Family First, featuring me, Tizo Flacco, BNT Cam, BNT Dump. It's on YouTube. You know, you can get in my IG, Brookwood _Younginn, 2 N's, no G, 62. You know what I'm saying? So it's in my link, hit my link tree. All my albums do, video do. But yeah, just dropped on YouTube. Shit, I really ain't dropped on YouTube about a year. Last time I dropped on YouTube was members only with my boy Cam. And shit, that shit hit like 10K.
Yeah, that shit was hard too.
Yeah.
That shit was nice.
Oh yeah. So shit, that I eventually like fucking around my phone first though, so I got locked out my YouTube on some two-step verification. So I had to make a whole new YouTube. I really was just fighting it. I was like, man, fuck it, man. I gotta get on that tube, man. Just to see what they really do.
Yeah, because the visuals, bro. They like. I know some artists that don't want to shoot music videos because they don't want to be out there like that, but they want their music to succeed. And I'm like, bro, like there is gonna be a time where you're gonna have to start shooting music videos.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. See, I think I always wanted to shoot videos, but for some reason, bro, it don't make sense to me paying $1,200 no video.
Yeah, bro.
$1,200 for a video. I mean, unless you're getting like fucking movie quality. There's a script.
I don't even care if it's movie quality, bro. Just me personally, like, I know what I want to spend.
And especially until you're actually making that, because that kind of money back off of it, it's really not worth spending that much.
Yeah, it's ways to, still shoot a little video and do your thing. You gotta be self-reliant. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put something together that look good, that go with your music. Give them something to watch while you know what I'm saying? While your music playing. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, shooting a video, should I shoot a video? But I ain't finna spend no $1,000 on no video. And I got money, though. It's just like one of them things in my head, it don't make sense right now.
Yeah.
But I know when I need to spend $1,200 video coming up, this song right here, you Yeah.
Like say that shit got like 120K views and you ain't got a video yet.
Yeah, then I spent 200 video. Y'all better run that up to about 100K. 200, I'll be 100. So until I know, like, I bet it's we on that level, bet that's what we gonna go with. But for right now, we're gonna work that shit and we gonna keep elevating.
Because you can still get good quality videos, spending like a fraction of that, $200-$300 at most. You know what I mean?
You gotta wait a long amount of time. Get what? I'll make a video, drop that bitch in an hour. Get what? I can do that.
Yeah, and then like phone cameras are fucking crazy nowadays. Dude.
Yeah, like freaking 13 Pro Max,
like that
4K
cinematic
60.
mode. Yeah,
well, not even that. Just regular. I can record in 4K
60. Yeah, that shit's crazy, bro. Like people really like. And Joyner Lucas has this app. I don't know if you know about it. It's called Tully, Tully. Like you can make videos and edit shit and like post shit on there, and it gets like extra exposure or whatever. But yeah, that shit is crazy. Like all of his videos are done through that app.
Yeah.
Like he might have like real cameras come shoot that shit, like not shoot on the phone, but like he does that shit through the app. And I'm like, God damn. Like God damn.
Work though, man. It's just about how you wanna do it. Shit, push your shit through TikTok if that's what's working for you. Push your shit through Facebook. That's what's working for you. Instagram, push through Instagram. Your shit just pumping on YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, whatever. How he get on might not be how you get on.
You gotta find that lane for yourself.
Wherever you get the most pull on, run with it. But don't just like, I'm gonna be just on Instagram and not everything else. Fuck if they not viewing your shit on here for real. We do still post that shit. Because somebody on that Facebook or that Twitter or whatever that don't follow you on Instagram.
Yeah.
And build your shit up like you did everybody else. How you did your Instagram or how you did your Facebook or whatever. Shit. Put that shit everywhere. Don't worry about the views. They hear it.
Yeah.
They hear it. They heard you.
It's like you posted.
That's what you wanted. You want them to hear you.
You posted. You're bound to have a certain amount of people.
Somebody gonna scroll by laying in their bed like,
let me check this out.
Even if they watch 5 seconds, hey, fuck it, they heard you. Shit.
Facts. And I think like not even like not caring about view. I think that still counts as a view too. Like 5 or 10 seconds on a video like counts as a view. Even if the video is like 3 minutes long, that shit still counts.
Okay.
Like so like even if they didn't click or even if they didn't watch the full thing, and like that's some shit that boosted the numbers to trigger an algorithm to get it from more people.
I wake up in the morning and shout out my shit again on the video. You gonna see this shit again today, and you gonna see it again tomorrow. I'm gonna throw it in the store. You gonna see that then. Get what? Bro, that's how you just put yourself on. Fuck what anybody say. Like, bro, if you gonna do that shit, do that shit. Make them niggas respect that shit.
You got like merch and shit too, or do you like t-shirts?
I ain't got no merch right now, but I mean, shit. Could happen. Could happen. I mean, she gave me a little idea, and I'll give her my game. You gotta be on like some big money talk shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Just like on some overall shit, you ain't just be on them doggo shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wanna do the movement for the whole game.
Well, man, I heard you shout out a few different things, IG and stuff. Was that all of your socials that we got?
Yeah. Well, no, I got my Instagram with Brookwood _Younginn, 2 N's at the end, no G, 6'2". Then I got my Facebooks, Jim Marquise Johnson. Twitters, I think, like B-Wood Younginn 6'2". Shit. I don't know. You type my name on Google, just Brookwood Younginn, no spaces, bring up my music, links, Instagram, all that shit. So.
Cool.
And then like the production or like promotion companies for the family promotions or
yeah, shout out JD.
JD for the family promotion.
Yeah, I gotta give my boy like his flowers right now. The boy done did so much for everybody around us. Like, you gotta understand, like before me and JD just locked in all the way. JD been my boy since we was little. You know what I'm saying? So once we locked in on this shit, and we sat there, wrote down plans and really game plan this shit. Like, we gonna see the growth. You feel me? But it took for just us having that initiative. Like, we started with a page with 0 followers, but we finna just keep flooding that bitch and sharing it on our main page just to get people to hear. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even about they follow the page. Like, we just gotta get hurt. We gotta get them click this link. We gotta let them know what's going on. Drop something, just fuck it. Post it everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, Cam dropped something like shit. My boy, shout out Cam, he finna drop. You know what I'm saying? Next month. So, same thing. Like, I want everybody to get the same energy. Push my shit, push their shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, fake it. I don't get on first, they get on first. It don't matter for me. We all alone. So we family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, man, I appreciate the shout out. I didn't know Cam had anything dropping here soon. What about you? What can everybody be expecting?
Shit. I just dropped that Brookwood Baby too, so I'm finna drop a deluxe to the Brookwood Baby too. Right, but it ain't got no set day yet. I might go home and submit that bitch. Or I might submit that bitch next week. It just really how I be feeling. Like if I'm saying like, alright, I keep posting these stories on, then I'm going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Or getting a little pull out this. Alright, then I'm gonna just go ahead and drop. You know what I'm saying? But I will tell folks I'm gonna drop and don't drop. Just to build up the suspense. Like, he's gonna drop night at 8. Looking around at 8 and ain't done. You right. You know what I'm saying? Then I finally drop, like, man, fuck, I've been waiting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, man. So, shout out Cam though. For real.
And then what's some older projects that if you had to shout out, tell new people that are hearing this for the first time, meeting you for the first time, what would you say they need to go back and listen to that's a little older?
If you go back to my first album on Apple Music, Brookwood Baby, you gotta understand, like, you gonna listen to that, then Lord Tell Project, then listen to Brookwood Baby too. You gotta understand how it's a story, like, you gotta understand how we moving, like, the whole shit is like it's like a big ass book.
Yeah.
Every song got a different purpose. And then what I be saying in my songs, I don't be capping, so if I say some shit, like, that's just what it is, like, you know what I'm saying? But that's just cause, like, my music is me. You know what I'm saying? So, shit, but y'all can go get that Brookwood Baby on Apple Music, Spotify. I mean, it's really just like, you type Brookwood Younginn, no spaces on Google, and everything gonna pop up right there. You feel me? Click it, scream it, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I fuck with who fuck with me, man. Appreciate all the support, yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, man, we appreciate you being on. And tell Cam if I have to come drag him, we're gonna get him on here for an interview sometime.
Yeah, we got
I feel like my boy running, man, but I'm gonna do 100 though. Like, I'm gonna just say this, man. Like, you know, understand? Like, it's like we all gonna make it. If I'm here doing it, I'm doing it for them too. If he was here doing it, he doing it for us too.
Yeah.
So he's still here, just like Doug's still here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, so, shit. I mean, wow, that boy doing his thing. You know, I'm proud of that boy. My like, you understand, my boy is the image that, you know what I'm saying, that a lot of boys could be, but they don't want to be.
Yeah.
Stand up guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No bullshit.
No bullshit. You know, do what you gotta do. Like, man, it's cool to go to school, bro. It's cool not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you, like, that shit, Cam got ties on this shit, though, but you gotta understand, he understood what was going on around here, and he removed himself, and how that shit changed everybody around us. You feel me? He made that decision, but it made everybody else. Because at one point in time, everybody around over, I ain't gonna say we just fucked up, but we went how he is now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it took time, bro, and when certain people make certain steps, and that being your brother, and you seeing him grow, positive energy makes you be positive too.
Yeah. You ain't got no choice but to, like, grow with them. Yeah.
And I'm gonna be real, we the type, if he ain't talking about shit, we ain't gonna fuck with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got too much going on. Like, shit. But shout out Cam, though. Like, shout out Smoke, that my brother, that my twin. Like, he don't rap. I be trying to get my boy to rap. He don't rap, man. But Smoke, that my dog, man. Like, you understand? Like, we don't been through some situations. You feel me? We can relate on some real, like, me and my boy, we could just talk about this real shit. But the way we see this shit ain't how everybody else see this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't necessarily mean they wrong or we right or
it's just like, perspective.
It's just perspective.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but my boy Smoke, that my dog. Like, you feel me? He is self too. He his own person. My boy Quinn.
Hell yeah.
Hey, my boy Quinn get that paper now. You feel me? But hey, like, everybody got their own thing going on. That would make me proud. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck if we ain't got $1 million. Like, I feel like we got $1 million because we all on our shit.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like, when people aren't on their shit, like on their own shit, and they're trying to piggyback off one person or like piggyback off you or whatever, like that shit takes a toll, bro. Like, and like I haven't experienced that personally yet. So I like want to extend the question to you, but like, have you ever experienced someone trying to piggyback off of what you guys are doing, like chasing clout or like all that
I don't
shit?
even look at it like this. Like, man, bro, you fuck me, bro. I ain't got nothing. I ain't gonna hate on you like, hey, I'm this and you trying to fuck with me, so I'm gonna belittle you. Nah, that's lame.
Yeah,
it ain't real.
Yeah.
So if you fuck with me, I'm gonna show you love back. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like, it's cool, bro. Shit, you wanna fuck with me, bro. If you don't, you don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just ain't no just look down on nobody, cause you gotta understand, like, shit ain't always been great for me. I've been fucked up. I don't sleep in car. I don't, you feel me, been broke on my ass, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
And so I understand this shit. I've been on both sides of this shit, like, you feel me? I understand you, like, I don't been up in the streets. I don't did all kind of shit. It's not gonna just speak on it, but you know, like, so much shit come with this shit, like, I can't get this shit out. I just can't get, I'm finna get deep, man.
Shit, get deep, bro. Tell us what's up. What's up?
I don't know, man. I'm just me though. That's all I can say. I'm just me. I'm just me, like, I just can't. I don't want to just look down on nobody, bro. You feel me? Like, that shit lame. You don't do no shit like that. Somebody fucking with you, like, you feel me? You show them love back. You feel me? Because everybody ain't gonna fuck with you. So why would you sit on somebody that's fucking with you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a good ass point to make too, because I know people that like I'll slide up and like say something about someone's stuff and they'll be like, oh, thank you, bro. Like, and then like I'll slide up on someone else's. Like, I'll tell you this one story real quick. I slid up on the SoundCloud rapper. He's from Weaver, and I really like his sound. It's different. It's unique as fuck. And I slid up on his shit. I was like, hey, bro, I got a studio set up. We got a productions company come through, and you know we can work, and you can stop recording on whatever you're recording on because like it's not studio quality. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, not saying my shit is the best shit around here, but it's like it's better than recording on the phone. You know what I'm saying? And so he responded back to me thinking that I was asking for advice, and I was like, he was like, yeah, bro, just start out on your phone on GarageBand and BandLabs. I was like, look, bro.
That's the unlimited practice, though.
Yeah, I was like, I've already. And I told him, I was like, I've already been there, dog. Like, done that. What I'm telling you is that I got a studio set. He was like, I don't know, bro. I think I'm above that. I was like, what? You were just talking to me about recording.
All right. No disrespect, but I don't know, but you feel me?
Yeah, like I was.
But, like he said, like he looking down on him. But look where he at with it and where you at with it, bro. You feel me? He just lost the whole opportunity by just being. I'm above that nigga. I don't give a fuck if you feel like you're above something. Shit, take that opportunity. That shit might better you yourself.
Yeah, you never know what the opportunity is gonna bring till you actually go.
You cut your own leg off.
Yeah, and that shit. Like when you do that shit, like when you say stuff like that, or like move certain ways in front of certain people, like that's how you burn your own bridges without even knowing it, bro. Like, cause he can hit me up to record, and I'll be like, nah, no, like I'm not about to record you. Like we're not about to fuck with each other. You showed me a while back what you were really on. I'm not trying to hear all that shit.
Don't even be like that though. You gotta be real. Somebody move fake. Alright. You don't wanna come back around just cause they realize you was real, like, fuck up.
Yeah.
So they might well be like, alright, bro, wanna come around, fuck with you. They just being a real nigga. You feel me? Fuck the fly shit or just a little shit, cause everybody gonna feel me. Yeah. Ain't nobody perfect. But if you get right, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Now that you say that, like I might like we gonna have a conversation about like why the fuck
you gotta keep
he said that shit, or like, you know, did that shit.
I'm gonna be real. That's what's the problem right now. Like I feel like niggas don't know how to just solve problems.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just you being real with somebody and just saying y'all being real with each other. You feel me? You gotta respect a man if he being real with you and don't get mad what he's saying. Cause you can be real with him. You don't want him to get mad.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I can be real with each other and just resolve the situation. But that's only like if ain't nothing major that happens. See, some shit I understand, but a lot of shit that don't be handled to be took to the extreme.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Cause I mean, there's different ways to solve a problem, but they just come from just niggas not being real. So they don't understand that.
Yeah. Well, man, before we get out of here, on Instagram, you can find us. What's the TFS handle?
TFS Pride Official _
Okay, cool. Well, man, Brookwood, anytime you want to come back through, please do bring some friends with you. This has really been a fun interview.
Yeah, bro, it's been real. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, in the time y'all spent in the studio, that shit's been fun as fuck. I've had fun mixing y'all shit. Y'all bring a lot of energy, a lot of different vibes to the table, a lot of shit that we could look forward to growing with. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you just as much as you appreciate me. Whether you know that or not, I need to let you know that. Like, I appreciate y'all.
Boys too, like shit. You know,
You, Tizo, BMT Cam, BMT Dunk, all the boys that was over here that didn't even rap, they were just here with the vibes.
Smoke, shout out Quinn, shout out Terry T.
Yes, sir. It's Terry Thomas, bro. That's the first time I've seen that man since high school,
hey,
bro.
but not fuck with Terry, bro.
He's chill, bro. He's chill. I walked in, I didn't even recognize him too, because he grew the fuck up, bro. Got a fat ass beard now.
Terry, man. My boy Terry, but he ain't push over. But my brother though, man. All them boys, my brother. That's why I don't want to just leave nobody else. Shout out all them boys.
Yeah, shouts out to all you guys. That shit. First studio session was a vibe. The one we had tonight before the podcast film, that shit was a vibe as well, bro.
Yeah,
you and Tizo went dumb.
For sure. Hell yeah, bro. This shit just in the works. We just doing this shit. Thank you. Putting that foot out, putting my foot in the water.
Oh, God. Dip that foot, bro.
You, the viewers and listeners, have heard it here first. This has been 256 Productions. I'm your host, Austin Green, and we will see y'all on the next one.
See y'all.